intended to get on earlier, but it just didn't happen today. We had a lot going on. But things should be going back to normal. My dad is back home. The puppy seems to be getting on a pretty decent schedule, so that's good. I'm exhausted, but I'm trying to get Avery to go to sleep because I want to get her back on a good schedule. Anyhow, let's get started. Okay, first person here is Sanch for today. The hard work that you put into work, school, and business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with an Aries. A wish comes true. You'll walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Slay, when will my loved life pick up? I'm going to say probably sometime in the month of October. From October right through the end of the year, it looks like things are picking up and things are moving forward pretty quickly. And there possibly could be an earth sign around that's of significance: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Shonda for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Some good news is coming in and somebody makes you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Should be a busy couple of weeks. Lee, will I get the SSI money next week? I don't think you're going to get it by next week. Maybe before the end of the month, but I can't swear it's going to be next week. Katrina, Nathan's current feelings and actions towards me. I've pulled back and I'm not responding to his texts. Emperor in reverse. So I don't know who Emperor in reverse is, you or him. Somebody's trying to control or manipulate the situation. That could be you if you're not answering his text messages but looking for him to do more. Why are you ignoring him if you want something to happen with him? But I don't know that that's what you want. I'm just saying. If you don't answer him, he's going to stop reaching out because communication is going to shut down. Moon is in reverse, so you've got something that's going to get exposed that may need to be dealt with, and it could lead to an argument or a disagreement. So I would say this: if you want something from this situation, I wouldn't ignore him. I would respond to him. Pulling your energy back and ignoring someone are two different things. So if you don't want him in your life, I would ignore him and move forward. I would just delete him and forget about it. If you want him in your life, I wouldn't ignore him, because what else is he going to do? Like, if he reaches out to you, you don't respond, what do you expect him to do next? Like, how many times is he going to reach out before he stops? So you have to figure out what it is that you want from the situation before things can move forward, because if you don't respond to him, he's going to stop reaching out. I don't know how many times you ignored him, but pulling your energy back is disconnecting from a situation that's not working. So if you're looking for a situation to move forward, and, you know, I say you've been talking to somebody and the person is like, in the beginning, they're like, they contact you a lot, and then like they start to not contact you as much, and you feel like you're waiting on them. Pulling your energy back in that situation would be like getting busy doing something else, hanging out with other friends, not reaching out to them, letting them come to you. But ignoring somebody, if you still want them in your life, is not pulling your energy back. You're ignoring them. So he's reaching out to you, you're ignoring him. What would be the next step? Nothing. So you have to figure out what it is that you want before things can move forward. If you want things to move forward, that's up to you. Or if that's what your intentions are. I don't know what you want from the situation. Toka, what is coming towards me in late August, September? You could be planning travel. You have good luck coming in. There's some money coming in. A wish comes true. You could reconnect with an old friend or someone from your past. And you also may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not bad. Not bad. Essence. Money for the next 3 weeks. The best time to put money for the next 3 weeks. Money for the next 3 weeks. Success comes in around things moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You have plenty of money coming in, and you could get good news that you've been waiting on around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Pretty good. Best time to post tomorrow. I would say 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Anything happening between me and Scorpio in the next 3 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race, but there should at the least be communication and possibly spending time together or doing something out of the blue, fun and exciting. Lee, what is KR the Libra talking about FP today? Is he mad at her? Was KR the Libra talking about FP today? I don't think he was talking about her. I don't see him being mad at her at this point. Mr. Maurice, thank you. I will do it after the live stream. I don't know why I couldn't read it. That's so freaking annoying. But thank you for doing that. Thank you, thank you. Rimo, General. Rimo, General. You'll walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you, and you could reconnect with an old friend or somebody from your past may return. You have money coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Success comes in around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Where am I here? Hang on. Liz, love for the rest of the week. Love for the rest of the week. You've got a new beginning on the horizon. That could be a love offer with the Empress. Love and money should be heating up. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or you'll get good news you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Choices and options lead to success. Liz for the next 24. Liz for the next 24. For the next 24. The world is at your feet. Perseverance pays off. You have money coming in. You may be spending time with an Aries. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Something nice can happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. And you have, with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Life moves forward. Lose. I think they sell it between 6 and 7. Rimo, love for the next 2 weeks. Love for the next 2 weeks. Life comes back into balance. You're not looking back on the past and you're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Happiness comes in. You can hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Get good news you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Libra. You have a love offer that could come in from a Sagittarius. You may be exploring choices and options, which could lead to success around love. Not bad. Leo Moon, energy around the job fair I'm attending this week. Energy is good. Growth, change, and transformation leads to ambition. Perseverance could get you a new job or business opportunity that will bring in some pretty good money. Success comes from it. Pretty good. I think that it's going to have some good opportunities. Tanya, me and Aquarius have been quiet for a few days. It's not like him. Communication should pick up. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Happiness comes from the situation. He may reach out and explain to you whatever it was that's going on, and a new beginning is on the horizon. I think he's going to want to see you soon, and negativity moves into the past. So I would just kind of hang in there a couple of days and let's see what happens. Tanya, me and Aries, I still haven't decided to reach out. If you don't reach out, you'll hear from him anyway. Romance could heat up and there's a new beginning on the horizon. Success comes in. Making decisions that move things forward. Listen to your intuition. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You should hear from him soon. Quick communication comes in. It's just annoying that it's, a little slow. Lead to any new connections coming in. Ever since my cat passed, I realized how many one-sided relationships I had. Barely anyone has checked in or cared. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, you do have, and you have well-balanced, well-functioning relationships here. You have a Scorpio and a Leo. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A Sagittarius. New beginnings on the horizon that bring in more money, love, and feeling relief around your social life moving forward. Yeah, I think you do have new people coming in. Jazz is Capricorn, Sagittarius happy in their relationship. Capricorn and Sagittarius happy in their relationship. Yeah, but as of right now, for the most part, we need more lights in here. Does that help? That's better, right? Brenda, journal for tonight and tomorrow. Journal for tonight and tomorrow. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and a wish comes true. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and you can have choices and options that come in around career. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have money coming in and making decisions that are helping to heal old wounds. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Essence, me and Scorpio for the rest of the year. Me and Scorpio for the rest of the year. Okay, indecision leads to a slowdown. So if you've been feeling undecided about something, that may be slowing the situation's progress down. If you're feeling like you're holding yourself back or you're not sure of what you want, getting clear about what it is that you want from the situation can help things move forward. Right now, it looks like it could be a little bit of a roller coaster, like one step forward, two steps back, because it looks like there's confusion. It's like wanting things to move forward and then like a kind of like backing away from it. But it looks like it's you that's unsure. It doesn't look like it's Scorpio. Scorpio may be feeling like things are slow because they're not really feeling like you want things to move forward. So I think that before we can really answer the question as to whether or not, like, what's going to happen between now and the end of the year, I think you have to figure out what you want from the situation, because it looks like it's a little bit like all over the place. Question: will I have issues with the management at the apartment if I rescue an older kitty who has been a companion to Pumpkin when he comes back? I don't think you're going to have problems. I think you'll be okay. Susie. Me and AB for the next few weeks. Something can happen around the situation that makes you very happy with the sun, but you still might feel like it's not moving forward fast enough, or like it's slow and stagnant. Communication seems like it's hit or miss or touch and go over the next couple of weeks. But something should be making you happy with the sun. TV general. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be setting up long-term business contacts, contracts, customers, whatever it is, it would be positive around business. It also looks like you have a Sagittarius around that could be of significance. Making decisions that push your life forward towards happiness. Fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel, growth, change, and transformation, and ambition comes in around work, school, or business. It looks like a side project or a personal business or something that you may be starting on your own. Empress. Is N looking forward to hearing from me romantically? I think so, yeah. Still looks dark in here. Tanya, how will it go when I see Aries? How is his anxiety? Anxiety looks pretty good, like it's moving into the past and things go well. Well balanced, well functioning. There's growth, change, and transformation that comes in around the situation, and things can move forward pretty quickly. Success comes in, the hard work that you commit, that you put in, comes back and pays off. Tanya, how will it go when I see Aquarius? I'm nervous. Should go well. Happiness here can lead to the 10 cups being full. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, express what you want and need, because that could help your relationship move forward. Oh, excuse me. Negativity moves into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon, and your anxiety is going to be, like, your anxiety may be bad before you go to meet, but once you go to meet, it seems like anxiety goes away. Lita, would buying the car from Heidi be a good deal or a hunk of junk? Would buying the car from Heidi be a good deal? The cards say it would be a good deal. I would have somebody that you trust look at it before you buy it, because I'm always skeptical. But that's my opinion. The cards say it would be a good deal. I'm reluctant to say that. Elizabeth, general. You have a new beginning on the horizon that could be bringing in passion, and it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You could be spending time with the Taurus. You could also be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Anxiety and negativity are moving into the past, and you're moving forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Elizabeth, do you see money and when? There's money coming in between now and the end of August. So I would say within the next 3 weeks. Essence. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Elizabeth, do you see me qualified for HelloFresh for the summer? I think so, yeah. Simran, SB the Leo's current good and bad characteristics and traits. They may be going through a period right now. This is not a trait, but it's important because it shows as like stuck, stagnant, or not growing and transforming. Stuck in a cycle or stuck in a place that they can't seem to get out of. Lacking perseverance. That's temporary though. They may be hardworking, a loyal friend, somebody who is smart and intelligent, could be a little bit deceitful at times, also can play the victim and be a little bit manipulating, could also be a little out of balance or unbalanced. Seems to be goal orientated, has potential to be successful, could be respectful or have respect for people that may be older than them. That's pretty good. And they could have a pleasant personality or they're easy to get along with for the most part. Do I have purple lights? Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess they are purple. But maybe I should put the white ones on. Maybe they'll be brighter. Well, whatever. You guys can see them. Oh, you can only see this here, I think. It looks a little bit lighter, okay. Empress, will I receive a 520 or above on the September 8th exam? I think you will. I think you will. Cinnamon, how will my love life and career be in the month of August? How will my love life and career be in the month of August? Pretty good. Generally speaking, life is moving forward towards greener pastures that leads you towards happiness. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you could have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a Taurus, or a Capricorn that enters. A new beginning is on the horizon if you listen to your intuition. Finances look like they improve between now and the end of August. Lydia, Taurus, Daniel towards me. Negativity moves into the past. Communication comes in. You could have a love offer coming in. There could be a new beginning on the horizon that could be quite passionate. The world is at your feet, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try to hang out soon or spend time together soon. It looks like things could move forward pretty quickly. Tanya, general for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, but if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you get good news around money, and life comes back into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That brings in cause for celebration, and don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if somebody is overstepping your boundaries. Lita, do you see anyone else wanting to collaborate with me soon regarding my business? Still recent, no sales. Okay, let's see. Anybody new coming in for collaboration? Yeah, and it could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that leads to things moving forward pretty quickly. Lose, when will they sell it? Could be within the next 6 months. Liz, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Old wound heals and moves into the past when a wish comes true. You could be spending time with a Virgo. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant, life begins to move forward. Cause for celebration comes in. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to at work. Work, school, business, whatever it is that you do all day. Angel, what to expect from me this week? You could hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity, anxiety, old wounds are starting to move into the past, and life is coming back into balance. Money is improving as well, or it's improving soon. Simran, GB, Pisces, current thoughts and feelings and energy towards S, Leo. May find this person to be like genuinely a nice person, a loyal friend, somebody who is pleasant to be around or kind-hearted. The energy is kind of stagnant Page of Swords is in reverse, so is Death, and so is Six of Wands. So I wouldn't see much happening really around the situation that would be concrete as far as the situation moving forward. But they may have a lot of respect for this person or think that they're genuinely a nice person. Simran. HS Scorpio's current good and bad characteristics. Could be a lot of fun. They could be very intuitive, and they could be very hardworking and passionate. But they could be deceitful. They could be patient at times. But they could also be a little on the selfish side. They could be a little bit manipulating. They kind of know how to get what they want. They're genuinely a happy person, but they tend to like keep people in their life. They like give them what they want. I don't know what that's about. It's like if they know that they could, the way, I don't know, the way that it reads, like it would be like somebody that kind of uses people to their advantage and keeps those people around even if they don't really care about them, but just because like they're easy to sort of use. I don't know what that's about. Simran, GB, the Pisces, current good and bad characteristics. Could be disappointing. They may make promises they don't always keep. They're intuitive. They could be hardworking if something is important to them. They could be very passionate. They could be very slow and steady, especially when it comes to making decisions. They could be a little indecisive. They could be a loyal friend. And they could be strong and confident. Oh, Luz, thank you. Thank you. Simran, HB, Scorpio's current feelings towards S. May find this person to be like genuinely a nice person. Energy is like kind of slow. I don't see all that much happening between these two people, or things are out of balance. One person may want things to move forward and the other person may just not have their head in the game, or there may be distance. Yeah, it seems like there's a disconnect between these two people. So there may not be much going on as far as thoughts, energy, and like intentions from one person to the other. But seems to think that it's a decent person or a nice person. Essence, love for the next 3 weeks. If you've been feeling undecided or like you've been treated unfairly by somebody, or if you're lacking perseverance or feel like somebody else is lacking perseverance, you could make a decision to walk away from that person. Listen to your intuition. You could have a Libra that enters. Excuse me. If you've had an argument or disagreement with someone, or if you do between now and then, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Happiness comes out over your love life when you explore your options. You do have a soulmate connection coming in over the next couple of weeks, and that could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oh no, do I have to open a new bottle? Tanya, anything Tara wants me to know? I smell smoke, both Aries and Aquarius smoke. Probably going to hear from both of them. Because you've got choices and options that come in through divine timing, and that may be what the smell of the smoke is. Listen to your intuition. A new beginning is on the horizon. Spending time with the fire sign, love interest, Aries, could be on the horizon. Negativity is moving into the past. You could be planning travel, and you could be reconnecting with somebody who you used to know. Somebody also could be making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Essence. How will October, November, and December go for me? October through the last quarter of the year, how does it go? Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You could be adding a new stream of income, and that could be making you pay off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Choices and options come in around social activities. And Aquarius enters, so does the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If solution to a problem is in front of you before the end of December, you'll figure it out, and life will move away from whatever that problem is. Making decisions that push your career forward, and you also may be planning travel in that time. A wish comes true around money. Cause for celebration comes in around money. And a fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Not bad. Mario for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and life changes for you for the better quickly. Could be spending time with a Virgo. Cause for celebration comes in around love. Feeling relief around finances or business moving forward. You also may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That could be of significance. Stacey, how is Ryan feeling about the argument that we got into? Could be feeling a little bit upside down. Like a little bit like, I put in a whole lot of hard work, I'm not seeing a payoff, or I'm feeling stuck and stagnant. Kind of holding himself back. And he may still be kind of angry about it. He'll get over it though. He's going to get over it. Adonis, is the email orientation thing that I got mandatory for me to attend? Because I'm not going to lie, your boy don't want to go. Okay. Still going to ask the people that work there for what are the cards. Okay. Is the email orientation thing that I got mandatory? I think it is mandatory, but I hear you. I wouldn't want to go either. I wouldn't want to go. But I think you are going to have to. Hi, Mel. Pression. Is it a good idea for me to rescue a kitty, or will it cause me stress? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Tanya, smoke drives me nuts. I'm a non-smoker. I know Aries smokes, but Aquarius told me he's a smoker. 2, they smoke the same brand. How ironic. Wow. That's funny. I feel like these days, like, nobody really smokes, so it's kind of funny that you got 2 of them and they smoke the same kind. Like, I feel like years ago everybody smoked and now nobody does. Anyway. Kind of feel bad for smokers. Like, they're sort of like not really treated nicely. Anyway. Not by you because you don't like it, but I'm just saying in general, like, you can't go here, you can't go there, you can't smoke in a hotel room, you gotta, I don't know. Anyway, I kind of feel bad for them. No face, anything I need to know about starting my new job? You could get good news that comes in around it. Slow and steady wins the race, but a new journey that begins leads to success. Money comes in. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. And, like, give it a chance. Like slow and steady wins the race. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed in the beginning, try to just accept that, because things are going to kind of work themselves out pretty quickly. Essence, is the Scorpio the person I'm walking away from? I know it's my decision, but their energy isn't in my readings. I feel like something weirdly shifted between us. It could be that you decide to walk away from him. Yeah, that's possible, because you just may feel like you're not really feeling it. It might be a kind of situation where it's not that there's anything wrong, and not that it's not functioning. It just may be that you're not really feeling it, you know? Like, it's not that exciting or something like that. Simran, how will I change by the end of 2023? Maybe more focused on work, school, or business. Could also be have a more focus on travel. The world is at your feet, and you're stepping into your strength and your self-confidence, and you're walking away from people, places, or things that no longer serve you, but at the same time, you're exploring new options. And spirit messages. Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do more research, stop procrastinating. Ace of Water, falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, and new home. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Pretty good. Stacy, will Ryan reach out soon to talk, and if so, when? It could be before the end of the month. Julie, how does work go for me tomorrow? It should go well. Anxiety eases, perseverance pays off, a new beginning is on the horizon. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you could have choices and options that come in. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bernard, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? You have a new venture here coming in. Maybe starting a new journey. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you're feeling perseverant. You'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and life moves forward, making decisions that push your career forward. Not too shabby. Girly, what's coming up? Regular, my connection with R. What's coming up? My connection with R. Okay, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like communication could pick up, although things look a little slow and steady wins the race. So if you feel like things aren't moving forward very quickly, they're probably not going to move forward quickly. But there is communication here. I don't know. You might be feeling, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but you may feel like there's no decisions that are being made to push things forward, and you could also be feeling a little bit like it's out of balance, or one person wants things to move forward and the other person is just like not doing their part. Susie, General. Susie, General. You have cause for celebration that comes in around finances, and you may be feeling successful around work, school, or business. New beginning comes in around work, school, or business, and you may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Something should happen between now and the end of the month that brings in happiness with the sun. You could be listening to your intuition and listening to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Feeling a little bit more financially secure. A new beginning is on the horizon. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Stacy, General, for the rest of this week. Something should happen around business that makes you very happy with the sun. You could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be spending time with the Capricorn. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Pretty good. Pretty good. Spiritual journey trades intentions with me. Doesn't seem to have any specific intentions. Emperor's in reverse. Somebody may be trying to control or manipulate the situation. I don't know who that is, but I would be careful with Emperor in reverse. There is communication that could lead to a new journey, but things look a little slow. And I don't think they have anything specific intended as of right now. But if you do, then you may want to reach out to them or suggest something. Channel 111, how my promotion meeting will go tomorrow. What should I expect? Looks like it goes well. You get a new journey on the horizon here. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express what you want and need from the situation. Things can move forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Susie, what does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? A wish comes true. Life comes back into balance. Money is coming in. Finances are improving. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. An old wound heals and moves into the past. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Susie, why is my sister being so difficult? Stacy. I don't know if I said Susie. Stacy, why is my sister being so difficult? She feels like a disaster and she's looking for something to make her happy. I don't know what the situation is, but she may feel like things are out of balance or like her life is kind of upside down. So that's why she's being difficult, like she's losing control. Girly H's, current feelings and thoughts about me, good and bad. May think that you're a nice person. May find you to be genuinely happy, have a lot of respect for you. May see you as a loyal friend. May find you to be passionate and strong. May find you to be successful. And then there is also some indecision. So that's not terrible. I don't know how well they know you, but there is a little indecision around it. Tiffany, messages from Tarot. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that get your life unstuck and moves forward, especially around business. A new journey begins and more money is coming in. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could have an Aries enter that could be of significance, and that may be business related. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Stacy, love for the rest of this week. Love for the rest of this week. There's a little indecision around love, and with the Ace of Cups in reverse, you could feel like either you've lost interest in something or someone, or somebody else has lost interest in you. I would just kind of wait it out because that energy could shift. Listen to your intuition. A new beginning is on the horizon, but I don't know if that's happening this week. It may just be a slow week. It's nothing terrible, but it just may be a little slow. Davy, spirit messages. Let me shuffle these. Page of Air. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans. The truth delivered without tact. Three of Fire. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Nine of Air. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Watch out for the self-fulfilling prophecies. I feel like almost everybody does that. Tiffany, love. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have a Libra and a Cancer come in that could be of significance. The world is at your feet, and a love offer comes in between now and the end of the summer. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Success comes in around love when you explore options. If you're looking for a committed relationship, you could enter one sometime early fall. Stacy, what did my sister need from me to feel better? What does my sister need from me to feel better? There's nothing that you can do to make her feel better. The Fool is in reverse, so she's going to express something to you that may make sense or may shed a light on something, but nobody can do anything for anybody else to make them feel better. Anything would be temporary. You know, like if you buy somebody a car, they're going to be happy for 5 minutes, but you don't get long-term happiness because you have a new car, because eventually the car gets old. You know, it's temporary, so you can't make somebody feel better. We're only responsible for ourselves, the way that we feel, and our own actions. So there really isn't anything that you're going to be able to do to make her feel better. Unfortunately, people think that they think that happiness comes from out there, but it doesn't. It doesn't. So, and that other people can make something happen for them. Like, I'm going to make you a star, and what? You're going to be happy? You're not going to be happy. Like, whatever it is, it's just, it would be temporary. It would be like temporary happiness. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? An air sign comes in that may be of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You're feeling a little bit more financially stable, and perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. You could be planning travel. A new venture is on the horizon. An earth sign enters. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Romance could be heating up. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to. Not too bad. Bella, writing a book on mental health. Any thoughts? I would just go for it. Things move forward towards greener pastures through perseverance. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. A new journey begins that could lead to success. I would just do it, whatever it is. Girly, was the guy in the white car checking you out? I think he was, yes. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Money is coming in. Finances are improving. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey comes in. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A love offer could be coming in. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Jay, when do you see the next time around? When do you see me around Brianna the Aries? Next. Could be early September, maybe around Labor Day. LA, which case is going to settle this month? A or M or both? I'm not convinced that anything settles before the end of this month. Shantae, general love. You've got the world at your feet and you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life changes for you for the better quickly. If you disconnect or walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you, all of a sudden your love life could move forward pretty quickly with a Taurus, an Aries, or a Gemini. Exploring your choices and options leads to success. A Libra enters, good karma comes in, and life moves forward. But you might have to disconnect from something or someone that is like slow and stagnant or just not working out the way you want it to. Amgarika, why is Reginder sounding low on the call yesterday? Can you rephrase that question? I'm not sure what you're asking. Like if the person sounded distant as far as like the connection, or if this person was sounding depressed. Anonymous. What would the connection with me and Christian Capricorn is making it go so slow? I'm not complaining or nothing. I kind of like it, but I'm just curious to know. It looks stupid. Indecision and feeling unready, undecided, or not ready to go to the next level. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not a bad thing, it's just slow. So it's like, I don't know that I want more than this. It's like once you cross over a certain threshold, you can't go backwards. So one or both of you may be feeling that way. Like once we go down that road where there's no turning back, and I'm not sure that I want us to do that just yet. Shantae, will Adaba and I spend time together with each other? I think you will at some point before the end of this month. Stacy, journal for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you have the world at your feet, and you could get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Work, school, or business could move forward towards greener pastures. You may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you, and your perseverance pays off around business. Dana, what does S think about me after Sunday? He offered me a job opportunity. Not bad. May find that you're smart, intelligent, grounded and stable, sincere and loyal. And may also like have a level of trust with you. I don't know what the business is, but may find you to be trustworthy. Amy, why did Sonny disconnect my call during his way back home? It looks like he feels like he had no choice. I don't know what the situation is, but it's like feeling like I have no other choice. It's the easiest way to end it. Like, to end the conversation. Just kind of disconnect it. Destiny, how did Jerry's girlfriend, Desi, feel about what I said to her yesterday? She may feel that she may think that you're threatened by her or jealous of her for some reason. Fool is in reverse, so it's going to get revealed. You'll find out. Scorpio, does Robert want to rekindle things between him and I? I don't see him putting in any effort right now to rekindle things. If you want to rekindle things with him, you may have to reach out to him or pursue him. Maria, for work. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Choices and options could come in that lead to success, and you could get good news you've been waiting on around a new beginning around work, school, or business. Pretty good. Dakota for tomorrow. Making, if you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. Life is a little bit out of balance tomorrow. However, you should get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be certain times of fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Destiny, it's weird because she's the one that's insecure about the whole situation. I'm wondering why me and him are talking on the phone. That's not the way the cards read it. But if your boyfriend was on the phone with another girl, I can understand. Like, you would want to know why that person, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, why are you talking to other women? So I don't really see that as insecurity. I mean, you could have friends, but it depends where the situation is. Like, for example, like I have a friend, Mark, from high school. We've been friends since I'm like 16. I have a friend, Rob, too, that I've known just as long. They're not threats. Like, I could be on the phone with them and it would never get questioned. But I'm not really on the phone with them ever. Do you see what I'm saying? So if somebody new came in and all of a sudden I was on the phone with, you know, somebody who we never heard from about before, it gets questioned. So I don't really see that as being an insecurity, because it's like, why is that going on? You know what I mean? Like, you put yourself in her situation. If you're dating somebody, it doesn't make a difference for how long, but all of a sudden somebody who you've never heard of has been on the phone with your boyfriend and they're a female for however long, it's like it's gonna come up. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you're friends since when? Since last Tuesday for 3 months? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's a different situation. It's not reading that this is something that's gone back 10 years. It's not a big deal. It reads like this is something that may have just kind of, there's secrets around it. So I don't know where all the secrets are, but it's not reading as like a legitimate situation. Like, this is my best friend from high school. Like, my friend Mark from high school is married. I haven't seen him in a long time. It was his birthday the other day. I reached out to him. There's no big deal about that. But I'm also not on the phone with him a lot. Like, his mom died, maybe in April, and I spoke to him then. Okay, it's August now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're dating somebody, you could say that you're friends, but she's not feeling that. She's feeling that there's something around the situation that is secretive. And that's not, it's not an insecurity, like it's more of like an intuitive thing. Like, there's something going on behind my back that I don't know, and wants to know what it is. So I don't know if it was something that was said that makes her feel like you're jealous of her, or you're trying to move in on her, or something like that. It's not, like I said, it's not reading like my friend Mark from high school. It's reading like there are secrets, there are things that we don't know, there are things that are a little bit sketchy, and that's what's making her take notice. Anyway. Brenda. What will Brolio Chavez do when I ask him where all of our situation relationship it was getting to? He's a Sagittarius. Okay, if you question him on this relationship, he's going to kind of dance around it and not really give you a specific answer. So I don't know where you are in this relationship, but if you're looking for things to move forward, if you're not committed right now, I don't think he's looking for a commitment. And it looks like he's the one that's in control of the situation. So I think that you're not going to get a straight answer from him. I'd pull him out on it anyway, but go ahead. Simran, Have I already met the new person entering my life? You have a couple of new people entering your life, and I don't think you've met any of them yet. Gee, will my baby naturally come on her own, healthy and well during Virgo season, but before my initial due date of September 15th or after? Okay, let's see. I'm going to say that there is a chance that she's born after the 15th. I think that she will be happy and healthy. Dennis, I'm going to ask my question now because mine keeps getting disconnected. Okay, go ahead. I'm actually getting tired anyway, so we should probably wrap it up because I got to get her up early for school. And my plans tomorrow would be to get her to school, come home, maybe do a quick run, and then come on. So I'm going to try to get on early tomorrow. So go ahead, Adonis, whenever you're ready. Meanwhile, I will answer for some other people here. Jamila, will Kay stop contacting me and stop hanging out after what happened? I don't think so. I still see this person as around. Jay, changed my phone number recently just because I felt like it. How will it make me feel? Undecided. So, and curious. So she's gonna want to know why why would you change your phone number? She's gonna be curious. Maybe wonder if she even had anything to do with it. But I don't think that she really does think that she has something to do with it, because changing your number is like such a big deal and such a hassle. I don't really think she thinks it's her fault, but it does cross her mind. Empress, will I get acceptance to Mayo this cycle? I think you will, yes. Garika, why was Rajinder sounding depressed on the call yesterday? Just feeling kind of like a little down and out, and really was not up for talking or didn't feel like talking. Kind of a little bit shut down emotionally. They'll get past it. Dana, is it completely over with Emma Cancer? Still looks as if the cancer is around this picture. However, Justice is in reverse, so this may be sort of as good as it gets. Justice and Empress are reversed, so it can indicate that things are not moving forward, or it's not like a committed love relationship coming in. However, things are right now is probably where they're going to stay. For a while, anyways. Jay, how's S feel when she saw me tonight? May have been happy to see you, may find you to be smart, intelligent, well-balanced, down-to-earth, and attractive. Pretty good. Adonis, I don't see your question. Did you send it yet? Do you know what's coming my way? Could have a soulmate connection come in that's quite passionate, possibly to the fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition. You may be planning travel. You have a committed relationship here if you're not with anyone right now. You also may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you could have choices and options that come in around like social activities. Pretty good. Hand deep, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. You have a new journey on the horizon that could be bringing in feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money comes in, perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. A fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Adonis, I confronted Aquarius last week about looking at my social. She said, I don't look at your stuff anymore. Is she being honest about not looking at it? And if not, why lie? Because she's embarrassed. Yeah. She does look at your stuff, and she's not going to admit it because nobody does. And she, you know, it's like I always say, social media is the devil. So she's looking at your stuff because she wants to make sure that there's nobody else around you, but she won't admit to it, because if she admits to it and you question her with, why are you looking at my stuff if you don't want things to move forward, then what difference does it make? She's not going to say, you know, I want to know what's going on. So she's just going to deny it. That's just the way it is. And unfortunately, with social media, there's really no way to prove that somebody is looking at it unless they comment on it. You know, that's why when people are like, oh, I'm being stalked, I don't really buy the stalking thing. I mean, your situation is a little bit different because we know that she does it. We know that what her game is. But not everybody is being stalked by a stalker. Like a stalker is one thing. Somebody checking in on social media is someone who wants to know what's going on in somebody's life because they're nosy. That's what it is. That's not a stalker. Stalker is dangerous. But yeah, she's not going to admit it because she feels like, why would I be looking at your stuff? Like if I have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, why would I be looking at your stuff? But she won't admit to that because then you'd be like, well, then what are you looking at my stuff for? So she's her like just denying it is like, well, you can't prove it, but we already know it. I deleted every corner of my account. Good. Good. I mean, it's like you would want, like, it gets me so angry that, like, I would want to put stuff up there to drive people crazy, but then, I just feel like that it's like that's so negative and it lowers your vibration because you're acting out of deceit and you're putting intentions into something that's negative, but it's infuriating because most of the people that are stalkers are not people that are looking like, they're not sincere people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're people that, like, they want the gossip. Like, they want, oh, I want the scoop. Why? Why? Yeah, like, here's a story. I'll tell you without using too many names. I worked with these two girls. One girl, to put it nicely, was kind of like, I don't know, what would the term be? Like, kind of like on the skanky side. Like, she just, very low quality people in her life. Let's leave it at that. And another one of my friends didn't like her, wasn't friends with her, didn't give a flying fuck about her or her family. But some kind of crazy situation happened, and my friend, who didn't even any longer work at the company, called me up and wanted me to find out what's going on. Like, why are you even looking at her social media page? You don't even like her. What difference does it make what kind of a shitstorm she's going through right now? Because you don't care. But she wanted the gossip. And that's why the Inquirer sells. Because people want the gossip. It doesn't even have to be true. People will buy it anyway. Anyhow. So that's my point. Joe, is BDV my soulmate? Is BDV a soulmate connection? It's not a soulmate connection. I don't believe so. Oh, that may general love. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you explore your opportunities. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer around. You also have new energy coming in that could be a Gemini. Another water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a Libra. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you could have choices and options around love. I would explore your options. Joe, are me and BDV going to last long term? Situation looks a little bit out of balance, and Lovers in reverse is not the best in it's not the best when you're asking for longevity when Lovers is in reverse. But there is potential for things to kind of even out a little bit. If you can get the relationship back in balance, the situation could move forward. I don't see like an end or a breakup, although that Lovers in reverse could be troubling. I would say stay level-headed about it. I would try to stay level-headed. Joe, how does BDB truly feel about me? May find you to be genuinely a nice person, somebody who is loyal and a caring friend. This situation's out of balance with the Two of Pentacles, meaning that you may want things to move forward or be much more vested in the situation than they are, and that could be troublesome. That could lead to trouble at some point. This person may find you to be nice, hardworking, sincere, and successful, but I don't like the soulmate card, the in reverse, and I don't like the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's not a stalker or someone who follows you to harm you. Nowadays, it's overused. It's almost lost its meaning. Yes, it's snooping or being nosy. People think that it's like it's an ego thing. It's like, oh, he's stalking me. Like, first of all, you don't even know if he's stalking you. You think he's stalking you. That's in your head. Is he actually really stalking you? Because if he's stalking you, look, what is he doing? Looking at pictures that you put up on the internet for the whole world to see? It's really stalking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree with you. But it sounds like it means something, and it really doesn't mean anything. But anyway. JD. Love reading for September. You could have a new journey on the horizon with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer that makes you happy. If you feel like undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. If you feel like something has been disappointing, you might make a decision to walk away from it, and you could decide to explore new options. Overall, in the month of September, slow and steady wins the race. Not rushing into things leads to success. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Not bad. Kevin, general. General, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in around work, school, or business. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Slow and steady wins the race, but old wounds are healing and moving into the past. And you could be planning travel. Not bad. Okay, can we cut off the super chats? Because I'm getting tired, and I'm going to try to get to bed at a decent hour. It's 11 o'clock right now. Miss Bay, general from Wednesday to Friday. You have a new job or business opportunity that could be coming in that brings in more money. Listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with a Libra, could be spending time with a Capricorn. Life gets unstuck and seems to move forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well as Sagittarius enters. Dollface for the next 48. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. You also could decide to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. The world is at your feet. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Got some money coming in and finances could be improving. Not bad. Lose love, general. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have some money coming in. You could be spending time with a Libra. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you feel like somebody or something is overstepping, you have money coming in. And you have growth, change, and transformation coming in around finances improving. Mouse, my cousin's husband is trying to finesse the last green card from her. And she looks like she's going to break here in the state of Florida, yet refuses to come and see her. Oh, man. Or is he just using her for the green cards? That's terrible. I think he's using her, yeah. I mean, I think at some point he had feelings for her. I don't think he's feeling the same way, and I think that there is a benefit to him being married to her, and I think it's the green card. So, yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. Dominique, how is MN feeling about me currently? May find you to be a kind, caring, loyal person, somebody who is successful, well-balanced, down-to-earth, a loyal friend, somebody who is smart, intelligent, and confident. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully earlier in the day. Like, I'm hoping like maybe 12-ish. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm hoping for, because then I want to work on training the puppy a little bit. He's funny. When you walk him on the leash, he puts the leash in his mouth. He's cute. He's cute. He's not Dylan. And it's going to be rough for me with the Dylan thing. But Avery's doing much better. She hasn't brought Dylan up today. I think last night she asked about him. Anyhow. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.